Aloha, Hawaii Prepper. Now, I've been wanting to make a video about this topic for the longest time, and I've been looking around, gathering information, and I'm always gathering information about everything to do with preparedness. And now, things shift and change, so we need to adjust a lot of our preps and our essential items, and not only that, but check on expiration dates as well. But today, I wanted to talk about having the importance of actually having an emergency nuclear kit. What I did was I made a little kit here, and well, a couple of them. One is in my husband's car, and the other is in my car. And so, what I do is I recycle some of the items, such as containers, that I can reuse and put some of the preps in there and create all different types of kits. So the first one here, this is my emergency nuclear kit. I recycled the Clark's wipes containers. I saved them all because I use them all for different types of things, as well as different emergency kits. So in this kit, in here, I put an emergency poncho. I also put a couple pairs of gloves here in the Ziploc bag here. I put an N95 mask in there as well in its own plastic bag in there. And I also have some goggles, but I will have to change this goggle out only because there are holes, I believe, and air will seep into this. And when it comes to nuclear, you don't want any exposure of the radiation particles, dust particles, to get anywhere on your skin, near your eyes, in your system, all over, including your hair. And so, yeah, I'm gonna have to change these out, look for another one to go along with my nuclear emergency kit here. But I also added in here a protective spray sock, and this is what painters use, or I guess different people use this at their jobs. And I also added to the kit a full coverage suit here. This is also what painters use to cover up your entire body. And in the mask Ziploc, I have boot covers. I don't know if you can see, I folded it all up, but these are boot covers so that you can cover your shoes, your feet. And then I also have my potassium iodate. This is a thyroid blocker so that radiation doesn't get into your system. The expiration, I had this one for a while, so the expiration date here is this year, actually. I don't know if you can see it, June 2022 right there. So I have other ones that I already updated and got me newer radiation tablets like this. But you can purchase these over the internet. You just need to look around for them, and they have the instructions on them, how much to take. And for the adults, it's 2 tablets. Children 3 to 12 years, 1 tablet. Children 1 month to 3 years, half a tablet. newborn to 1 month, a quarter to half a tablet. And it says the minimum days to take it is 3 to 14 days for adults and children, as directed by authorities. Newborn to 3 years is 1 to 3 days, and longer if needed under doctor's care. So right now we're pretty much living under quite a lot of nuclear threat going on, and all these countries are flexing their nuclear muscles. So it would be in your best interest to have a nuclear emergency kit available for not just you but your entire family as well, in the car as well as at home. Know that this is just a very small kit here, because all of our kits will be accommodated to our needs, and there are probably more than likely more things that I need to add to this kit when it comes to a nuclear event. I'm not saying that it will happen or it won't happen, but you never can tell in this day and age with how the way things are going, and you want to be prepared as much as possible. We never know when or where a nuclear event will take place. It might take place in our backyard. If that happens, then none of this really matters. But we never know where radiation would be coming from when it comes to any kind of nuclear event. I mean, we're already getting radiation from our phones and microwaves, and you have the sun and all of those things, but radiation from a nuclear bomb being detonated, that would be really, really devastating, and none of us truly has really experienced an event such as that. But yeah, anything can happen, even if we're prepared for it. But there's so many different things and information out there regarding nuclear radiation safety. You can go to readygov.com and look into nuclear ready, what you need to know, the things you need to do, how where you have to go in the event, because as I read about it, supposedly at the onset of a nuclear disaster such as a nuclear bomb being detonated, basically everyone will, wherever it is, will have they say an hour, but basically you have 10 minutes to get everything going and together wherever you are. And if you're out on the road, you'll need to rush and find a building, preferably a concrete building, a thick concrete building, and be in those buildings. My house would literally blow away because it's TNG, it's wood. I don't have, it's not concrete. So if you have a concrete house, tile house like that, you're somewhat, safe to a certain level and degree. If you have basements, that's even better. And a lot of basements are within the United States. A lot of the homes there do have basements. In Hawaii, no such thing. Nobody really has a basement. And if someone does, nobody knows about it. But yeah, so, a lot will ensue and a lot of chaos will, take place and just get all crazy. So being a little bit prepared ahead of time would really help you and your family and wherever you are. So with the with this, if you're out on the road, you want to get all of these gears on you right away as much as possible. That way it would somewhat dampen the radiation particles after the explosion and after the wind and everything. If you survive, you want to make sure you have all of this gear on you. It doesn't have to necessarily be the exact thing that I'm showing you here. I'm sure in your area you probably have a lot of different places that you can find even better items for a nuclear event. But you want to be sure that you're literally covered every way around you. And if you have a mask, the mask with the filter and the valve, the gas mask, that's even better to invest in that. If not, invest in that for your entire family as well, if you can, if that is possible, do so. These also, the nuke pills, can also be given to your pets. So these come with instructions, and it has instructions and the dosages for animals as well. And so look into, you might want to look into having some of these, because I'm sure governments have these just in case. But if the event occurs, no one will be getting these from any government. And so just as a safety precautionary measure, it's good to have everything that you will need regarding that type of event. Now, if you're at home, you're going to also need to do a lot of adjusting to your home, like on the fly, really quickly, sealing up windows, sealing up if there's holes. You have to airtight those holes however way you can, and you just have to hunker down and stay in that home. So think about how big or small your home is, how many rooms you have, and look at the weak spots in that home and see where the holes are and start patching up these holes. I don't know how you're going to do it, but you're going to figure that out for your own home and safety. So you're going to need to get a lot of thick plastic also, to help seal up all these holes and patching up all these areas and that are weak in the home, outside of the home, around the home, but you're going to be doing it on the inside of the home. You're going to also need quite a lot of duct tape. Gorilla duct tape is pretty good. That's pretty much the strongest duct tape there is out there. Kind of pricey now, but if you can find it on the cheap, get that in bulk, because according to the size of your home and how you're gonna situate the duct tape and the thick plastic everywhere, you're also going to want to invest, maybe perhaps, you're going to want to invest in blackout type of curtains like this. You can find them at basically anywhere. Walmart has them. But this, I think this really, for me, I would say this would be really for grid down, ultimate collapse kind of scenario. You don't want anybody to be able to see into your home, especially at night, if you're the only one that has electricity and or light, power, generators and such. So you want to block out the light so no one knows in your home in the evening. And also, when it comes to nuclear events, you want to make sure that you have some type of shower system. This is a camp shower, basic simple system, because if you're out and about and if you make it home with all that gear on you, you're going to need to decontaminate yourself. So you're going to need to set up that decontamination system outside of your home, because you don't want to be walking into your home and bringing all of that radiation, dust particles with you into the home. So you're going to need to decontaminate yourself on the outside of your home. So you're going to have to figure out how you're going to situate like a decontamination area, and just take everything off of you and put it all in a heavy duty plastic rubbish bag, trash bag. And it's going to be really tricky. I'm sure it is. It's not going to be the same for everyone, but you're going to be doing all of these things on the fly, because everything is just going to be boom, boom, boom. And or if anyone and everyone does survive. But these are some of the things that are good to really run through, think about, check on your preps to see if you actually have, you're somewhat nuclear ready and have an emergency nuclear kit for yourself. So if not, start looking into these things, start researching, start seeing where you have holes around the house that needs patching up. You might want to caulk things, but you want to fix things way ahead of time before any type of event hits. That way, that's one less job that you need to do and take care of, because you're going to be at probably 1,000 different places one time, and scurrying, left and right, and getting things together. And so, yeah, this is really important, especially during this time, day and age, with the nuclear threat, and that is, going to be global. But I just really wanted to share these things with everyone, and to let you know, I am subscribed to this really great channel, and I got a lot of my ideas from him. His name is Lee, and his channel is Cold War Prepper. Do check it out. Do follow him. He's really full of a lot of knowledge when it comes to a lot of preparedness things. We have a lot of knowledgeable preppers out here on YouTube, but I really, really like his channel. And it's really common sense channel, and he has great information out there. So go check him out. If anything, subscribe to him. He's really great. I really like him, and he kind of like put the fire under my butt to get this video going as well. He has like, I think maybe 2 or 3 videos in parts, and discussing different areas when it comes to nuclear events and such as this. So I just wanted to share this with all of you, and yeah, hoping that you guys are having a great Friday. And it's not too bad here, nice and sunny. But anyway, keep on prepping, and aloha.